The thing is filled already. We filled up. Let's go. Let's go. I'm doing pick 4. Everybody who said 4, I'm doing pick 4. Spot 11, who you got? Best available player, homie. Best available player. I'm a Cowboys fan from ATL. Do I go Bijan or CD? Bijan, baby. Bijan is the 1, not the 2. Bijan is the 1. I like Henry in the 3rd round, but I don't like the playoff bye. Yeah, if you got week 14 playoffs, trash. Change it to 15.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
Year 3 wide receiver breakouts. We still following that trend? Not so much. I think we've seen receivers earlier now. It used to be it takes 3 years. More so for the tight end position, I would say that still applies, but not for receivers, man. I don't know. I'm not as big on that. Like, I'm trying to think of somebody who's been just a huge breakout year 3. What was it? Nico last year probably was the example of that. But like, if you're hoping, like, what players are you hoping on for year 3 breakouts? Oh shit, it's my turn. My turn. Oh yeah, at pick 4, baby. CD went, Tyreek Hill went, Chase went. You already know what I'm doing. Bijan, baby. Oh, we got to get the sound off, bro. That didn't work. Did that work? Hopefully that worked. Hopefully that worked. Do you reach for an anchor QB or do you go for a stack? Neither. I go best available quarterback later on. Best available quarterback later on. Why are you so low on Jamar? He's probably going to have the most targets this year. I don't see him having the most targets this year. And I still got him in my top 6. I just like other guys better. Like, unless Jamar Chase would need to have 1,500 yards to justify his draft spot right now. So, and he's never done that. Since his rookie year, really, when he had 1,400 his rookie year, we just haven't seen it. So you got to bet on Joe Burrow staying healthy, and you also got to bet on Jamar Chase staying healthy, both of which haven't happened yet. Neither of which has really happened. Kyler McBride stack is big time. I didn't even think about that, but yes, I like that stack. I do like that one. That thing filled up quick. Yes, it did. This draft filled up mega quick. Draft starting to fill up quick. I know. It's that time. It is that time. So I'll try to be available a little bit more after August starts. I'll probably be live a little bit more, so we can do more mocks. But I got to get through some like regular content too. So like rankings, there's other content I got to get through. So Dynasty Superflex got an offer on the table. I send Bryce Young for Addison straight up. Bryce Young for Jordan Addison straight up is a super. And you said Superflex. Already have CJ, Dak, Caleb, Puka Pittman, IU, Hollywood, JMO. You don't really need that deal to be real. I'd rather just wait on Bryce, because then if Bryce ups his value this year, you're gonna get way more value. You know, like you're trading Bryce at like kind of his floor right now. If Bryce looks anywhere where he should with Canales, like you're gonna be much happier with the value midseason than you are right now. Drake it is. Oh, I got Bijan already. It's all good. What draft strategy? Best player available. Thoughts on Kyren? I think he's more risky, but I mean, if he plays all 17, he's going to be a top 10 back. It's just he has a little bit of risk built in. What strategy should I use from the 3 pick? Best available player, homie. At all times, best available player. Watch Jamar be number 1, wide receiver 1. I hope he is on somebody else's team. Like, the thing is, it doesn't matter to me, like, if these players go number 1, if I'm wrong on a take, like, it's a take at the end of the day. You have to establish a firm take on players. Otherwise, you go into a draft strategy and you start reaching on motherfuckers, you know? If I'm like, damn, Jamar Chase will be the one, then stand on that. But to me, I don't want to get into a spot where I'm like, do I take Jamar Chase or do I take Amon-Ra or do I take A.J. Brown, and then I'm panicking in the draft. So the firmer stance you have on players, the easier it is to draft. It's like, I like these players. I don't like these players. I want these players as part of my team. I don't want these players as part of my team. If they fall to a good cost, I'll take them. Like, that's kind of, you know what I mean? You got to kind of think of it in that manner, because otherwise you're just, you know, every player can have appeal. Every player can be one-on-one. You're going to hear so many things from analysts throughout the year. You're going to have your own personal takes. But if there's certain stats that get you inclination, like, nah, I don't think this guy's going to be top 5, or I'd rather draft this person at ADP, then it gives you a little bit more freedom in the draft to be like, okay, bet, I know who I want to take. So I don't know. If you say Chase the number 1 pick, good. That means Bijan's gonna come to me. Thoughts on Tate and Pacheco? I love Devontae Adams this year. He's my wide receiver 7. I think he'll be much better with Gardner Minshew. And then Pacheco will still be top 15 like he was last year. Dahan, what would you do in an ESPN 2 wide receiver, 1 flex draft? You got to hit the running back position a little bit harder. Once there's not 3 receivers in the fold, I would be a little bit more inclined to go running back heavy. And I'm pretty sure ESPN is half-point PPR as well, if I'm not mistaken, right? So for me, I would address the running back position even earlier, trying to find value and stack up on at least the same way we say 3 wide receivers in the first 6 rounds. I would try to get 3 running backs in the first 5 rounds of an ESPN 2 running back, 2 receiver draft. So if it's ESPN, I would change it just a little bit. Yeah, if you can get your friends to switch off of ESPN, bro, do it. ESPN, I love, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to ESPN, whatever, but the fantasy format is terrible. Monstrosity, what's good, bro? What's good, dog? Rocky, appreciate the GOAT comment. What rookie running back do you think could steal the starting job? I don't see any early on, but if I had to give a few options, I think Trey Benson could take it by midseason if Connor got hurt. Connor would need to get hurt. Same thing with Blake Corum if Kyron got hurt. I think obviously Jonathan Brooks is going to have the opportunity if he's healthy and playing well. And then Ray Davis is kind of the other one I'm looking at. I don't know about starting job, but I think he can carve out a really good role. I don't like this pick, but I'll take him anyway. I don't like the pick, but I'll take DJ Moore there. Kyron or Devontae in half PPR. Give me in half-point PPR. I'm probably still going Devontae. I'm not big on Kyron, the risk. Like I said, you kind of got to know the players that you want and that you're comfortable with. I'm not really comfortable with Kyron unless he's at a super value for me. And I think Devontae could be, like I said, I think he'd be a top 7 guy at the receiver position this year. Would you do CeeDee Lamb and Schultz for St. Brown and Hawk? Downfall, I have Jefferson too in Dynasty. So stacking up on the Minnesota players, CeeDee Lamb, St. Brown, and then Schultz Hawk. I don't know. I'll probably just keep CeeDee Lamb. I think CeeDee Lamb lasts longer. Shit, let me get this. All right. Mixon still here? Bet. Mixon in the 5th, I'll take it. You guys don't like Mixon? Mixon. Signing up to the Discord tomorrow. Discord is free, homie. For the Dub Club, bet. The Dub Club, yeah. Get on it, brother. Dub Club is the draft guide will be in there by Friday, so let's get it. Is the ranking same thing as the draft guide? Absolutely not. So in the draft guide, which I've been working on, it's going to have like draft day tips, in-season management tips, playoff tips, auction draft tips. It's going to have like fantasy do's and don'ts. It has about 100 things that say like do this, do that. It's going to talk about all my sleepers, breakouts, and fades. So it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot heavier than just the rankings. I'll put it this way. If you watch enough of my content and you go through the rankings, you're probably going to know about 80% of what I'm talking about. But if you're looking for like a condensed thing that you can use, a couple days before your draft in case you forget, you're going to want the draft guide. So let me ask y'all this. So right now, I think it's a pretty good value. Like it's $25 a month for the Dub Club. And I want your guys' candid feedback. It's $25 a month. You get my rankings. You get weekly rankings. You'll get my draft guide, playoff guide. You'll get all my bets for the year. So anytime I do player props, if you wanted to test the waters, you were like, all right, Jahan, I want the draft guide, and I'll run this shit until the end of August. If y'all rock with me, I'll run it till the end of August. What's the price point that you want? That you think will be fair to get my draft guide, all my bets, all my weekly rankings to test it out? I can't do free. What's a fair price? Because I thought 25 was pretty fair. So what's a fair price that you guys think you'd be like, you know what? I'd support Justin for that. What's the number? What's the number? Be real with me. If you say 0, it don't hurt my feelings. Just be real. There's 8 players who can finish number 1 in fantasy. There really isn't a bad wrong choice. Yeah, I love the top 8. The top 8 is really deep. I don't think St. Brown can really be wide receiver 1. I don't know. I don't think, yeah. there's about 5, I would say. 5, 6 players. I think 6 players. I think Jefferson's probably the cutoff. If you want to throw Brees Hall in there or Saquon in there, maybe, but I think that's kind of the cutoff for me. I gotta move Godwin up my rankings. Nice Ridley pick there right before me, Ja. Pacheco's way undervalued with no McKinnon. Thoughts? I just think they're gonna open it up a little bit more this year. Best tips for drafting at the 12 spot: get the best available player. I got you, Young Wave. Cade, what's good, bro? Justin Henry went live. I can't believe it. What's good, dog? 25 feels fair. 15 to 25, somewhere around there. All right. I feel like it's fair, but like, what would get you to actually be like, let me see what he's doing for the month? That's where I'm at. We both start our drafts with the same team picks. Love it. I'm at pick 8. Oh, so you got St. Brown and Gibbs. Yeah, I don't love it, but shit, it gives you a little bit of balance. Like, no matter what, we're getting 2 really good scoring options. I like to stream my defense every week. Who plays Patriots? I'm starting defense. I love that strategy. Just going with matchups. Sometimes that's better, bro, because there's always a team out there that can help you. Always. Evan Ingram. Let me get Ramondre real quick. Try a little more balanced thing up here. Yeah, I don't mind that. I'm chill with the 25, but considering others, I think 15 would be more approachable. All right, so if I dropped it to 15, I'll try it. 15 for the draft guide rankings. You guys can thank Cade. Cade is your advocate because that's the only I've seen 15 to 25 and 15. So let's see. I like your pick so far. All right, bet. Brees Hall or Bijan pick 5. I'm Bijan Robinson all day. You can see I got to post them on my page. Yes, number 1 in my guide. See my drafts tonight. Any tip, bros? Good luck. Good luck to you, my man. Get the rankings and draft, man. Have fun. At the end of the day, just have fun at your draft, man. Have fun. That's all I gotta say, bro. Where does Kelsey go in a half PPR tight end premium league? I have no clue, bro. He goes sometimes when we draft, he goes in the 3rd round. Sometimes he goes in the 5th round. Just it depends on your league. 15 a month. Think you'll be able to rank this draft? All right, 15 a month. I'll tell you what. I will drop it to 15 a month. I'll drop it for the entire month of August. I'll drop it to 15 a month, and we'll see if that works. Y'all better be right though. That's all I gotta say. Y'all better be right. Y'all better 15 a month. I'm like shit, bro. Like $10 maybe, but I don't play money leagues, so I probably wouldn't buy it. That's fair. I know a lot of people don't play money leagues or bet too, so if you don't do that, that's not for you. That don't bother me, then. I just want people to actually like get it at a rate where people actually find value. I wanted Saquon after St. Brown, but he got snagged. I would have preferred that instead of Gibbs. Oh yeah, he got right before you. Right before you, bro. Alex already answered that question, homie. I already answered that question. I said he goes in different formats, right? So he'll go 3rd round some, he'll go 4th round, 5th round. I think you could find a lot of tight ends. There's 6 tight ends, I think, that can be tight end 1. 6. There's 6 tight ends that could be tight end 1. Damn. All right, we'll take CJ here. The let me see what he's doing for the month is probably 12, but you could also do like a free trial or discounted limited time $10 option. Good marketing strat. I'll come up with a number for August. I'll do a preseason discount. Preseason discount. Appreciate you supporting me, Kay, for real. I do. I appreciate you, man. More than you know. Appreciate the support on, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, dog. I rock with my day ones. See, I remember my day ones, man. And Cade was one of the OGs, bro. Used to be him and then this other guy when I used to do the King shows. He'd be crazy in the chat. I can't remember his name. But it used to be this guy that used to watch the show, and every time we would do like Kings episodes or anything talking about the Sacramento Kings and basketball, he would go crazy on our takes. How do you have Devontae Adams so high? Are you not worried about his quarterback situation? You know, I am not mad. I'm not mad at Devontae Adams and my wide receiver 7. I'm not. If you take a look at Devontae Adams' game log last year, there was a stretch of games where I know if you guys watched the show Receiver, he hurt his AC, he had his AC sprain. But there's a stretch of games in the middle of the year where he had like single digits for, what was it, 5 weeks in a row, 6 weeks in a row. Outside of that, Devontae was Devontae. And really the only area that he fell off was like touchdowns. That's it. Touchdowns. That's really the only area. Like he had 1,100 yards, but with Minshew is going to be much better than Jimmy was early. And if Devontae can stay healthy and not be just like playing through an injury for half the season, I think we can expect really good things out of him. So I'm all in on Devontae Adams. Appreciate y'all running up the likes. 2K likes on here. Appreciate you guys. It's taking Godwin in the 6th to reach. No, I just did that in this draft, actually. I just did that in this 10-team league draft. Thoughts on Zamir White? Thoughts on Zamir this year? I think Zamir could be an RB2. He just doesn't have a whole lot of upside in this offense for me. I think like that's kind of his ceiling. So he feels like a safe pick to me. I don't think he's like super talented, but I don't think he's in jeopardy of losing his job. So I think he could be a strong, like he had a strong into the season last year, 200-yard games, which lets me know like they're going to use him and they trust him. But I don't think do I think he's ever going to be like an RB1 candidate? No. Do I feel like he's a top 25 running back? Yeah. So if you take Bijan, would it be wise to handcuff Algier? Nah. Put it this way, if Bijan gets hurt, you're screwed anyway. Like I'm not praying for my guys to get hurt. I want Bijan to stay healthy. So, I want Bijan to stay healthy. If I'm not betting on Bijan getting hurt or like, man, I'm going to use one of my I'd rather use my bench spots on somebody else getting hurt or somebody with more upside. I'm not going to hold Algier for 6 weeks and be like, damn, I hope Bijan doesn't get hurt. I hope he stays healthy. That's not the way I play fantasy. Figured out how to become a member. Planning on doing it when I get home. Appreciate you, bro. Still got leagues open to join for members. Yes, that's going to come more. I got to finish this draft guide. If I don't finish this draft guide, we ain't getting no leagues. But yes, that's going to come for Dub Club members, YouTube members, and then TikTok subscribers too. That's all coming here very soon. All here very soon. Yeah, it's coming soon, man. Trying to get a lot of this shit done. It's a lot. It's a lot more than I thought I was going to have. I thought I was going to be able to just knock this draft guide out because I had one last year. It's taking me a lot longer than I thought. You doing any dynasty keeper leagues? I actually am I have one more dynasty league that I'm in, but I'm getting out on like all my dynasty and keeper leagues. I like redraft, man. Every year is a new year. Likes looked a little low. How's it going, man? Mr. Harris was popping, bro. The likes were a little bit low. They were a little low. I'm not gonna lie. I hope you know what, and I'm doing something different this year too. In order to unlock the everybody chat, like we're gonna do members only, but in order to unlock, we're gonna have to hit certain milestones for the likes, yo. We're going to have to run up the videos this year. It's going to take a group effort. Let's get my boy Gus. Oh, shit. I completely forgot. Get them likes up. We shouldn't be struggling with the low likes. Starting 2 wide receivers and 2 flex, okay? Or do you want to balance running back and receiver? Whoever I can get, that's the better talent. So if you have 2 receivers you feel confident in that won't get hurt, I'm cool with it. So I think you got to take a little bit of balance with the running back wide receiver. Receivers tend to stay healthier longer. Running backs potentially offer a little bit more upside. So look at that group effort. Appreciate y'all on the group effort. Getting the likes up, baby. Running it up. I hate taking a tight end early. It screws up your whole team. It does because you can get a valuable position. That's why I tend to wait on tight end, but it was me and Kyrie Condones. It wasn't Kyrie. It was somebody else. I forget his name. Yeah, I forget his name. I want to say it started with like a B or something like that, or an E. Like, I can't remember dude's name. Oh, this is a good question here for you. Kate, I'll answer that. I will answer that. Let's go Tajay here too. Oh, damn it. I forgot again, bro. I forgot again. I'm an idiot. What's going to be a distinction between Dub Club and the YouTube member? So the YouTube member is going to have access to the chat, access to all the videos, at least if it's not a rerun, all the videos before they go out. So when I do like my other videos, all those are going to be released. So when I do my rankings video this year, I may or may not do it live. I'm trying to decide. But you will have access to all that, and then also member-only videos. So like on Saturdays last year, what I did was I would have a member-only chat for like 30 minutes. Sometimes I'd have one person in there, and it was a one-on-one call. Sometimes I would have 10 people in there. So it just depends on how many members we have, but it'll be a member only live. I'll be doing those during the season too. Same thing here on TikTok. I have subscriber only lives where you can only access it if that. And then during like Sundays, it's member only and subscriber only during those chats, unless I decide to open it up and I'm being nice. So the Dub Club is different. The Dub Club is having access to all my rankings every week, like on a spreadsheet. You will also have access to all my weekly props. So yeah, there's a lot more to that. There's a lot more to that. Ranking teams or no? Not today, homie. Not today. Rankings live, yeah. We'll be doing a rank. I have a rankings video that's dropping, a running back rankings, probably tomorrow, unless I cut it up tonight. I got my son's practice right now, but I have a running back tiers group right now that's coming up where I go over every single running back in the top 35. Yeah, you need that 1-year badge, Kate. It's coming up soon for you. Coming up soon. Garrett Wilson at the 9 pick. I think it's a little early for him. How much life coach do I get with the fantasy football part? Whatever you want, my man. If you got a life question, drop it in the chat, bruh. Are the rankings on Autograph still up? They should be. If you check the fantasy football, you have to follow fantasy football. You got to follow fantasy football, and then you got to check the ranking, check the rewards. But you have to follow the fantasy football tab first. I did not address tight end, bro. Oh, David Njoku's here for me. Cool. Damn, good job waiting then, Jahan. I'm not going to rate the teams. Let me know what you guys think about these squads, though. I'll stay on a few more minutes to answer questions, and then I got to dip. My team is a big 0 out of 10. It's probably not a 0 out of 10, man. Yeet, man. Yeah, I don't got time to review right now. I got to get ready to dip. What are your thoughts on Kincaid finishing tight end 1? I don't see it. It would take a major season from him, but I don't see it. I love playing QB chicken. What does that mean? Like trying to wait to see how long you can draft a QB? Later, man. Appreciate you, Mr. Harris. Yes, sir. I'm going to be back. I'll be back tomorrow for sure. I might even come on tonight after a little bit later tonight while I'm working on the draft guide and just answer questions. Will Monty not steal a lot of carries and TDs for Gibbs? I feel like Gibbs is being overvalued. No, I think the Gibbs hype is definitely warranted. No bias. I think my team is crazy. I just wish I got Saquon instead of Gibbs. Got snack. Listen, remember this is 10-team too. When we do those 12-team leagues, it's going to look a little bit more thin. Most 10 teams, you're going to be happy with your squad. Most 10 teams. Yeeman said he wasn't happy with his, but like most 10-team drafts, you're going to leave and be like, damn, this squad is stacked. So that's why I like playing 12-team and Superflex, because if you look at these teams, if you rated all these teams and you were looking, you'd probably be like, damn, most of these are like 8 to 8.5s. Thoughts on Dolcic? A little bit of upside, but I got to see him be utilized in the offense, and he's got to stay healthy too. Is that Jameson Williams or Deontay Johnson? I like the upside with Jameson Williams a little bit more, but neither really as a flex. Probably Deontay is a safer option. If I had to start him, I pick Deontay. If I had to bench him, I pick J-Mo. CD is wide receiver 1. Stop. Rating teams? No. Actually, I'm out. On that note, I will see you guys tomorrow. I got running back rankings coming up here very soon, but I will see y'all in a little while. Peace out. TikTok. See you later.